Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, it is some more Aethermancer action. Apologies by the way if I've, forgotten anything, but it's been about a week and a half maybe since I last played, and you might be thinking, Andalono, why are you back in this demo? You've already beaten it, you've proven that you are the best, right? Well, yes and no. We've shown it with like 3 of the, what were they called? Like the monsters. But there were a few other ones I wanted to at least check out, so I think this will be like one last hurrah. We'll try and get through as many of the monsters as we can, and if we don't win the run, so be it. That is not the most important aspect of it. We just want to check things out. We did buy a bunch of stuff, I believe, and I'm going to just assume I did, because I can't remember. Actually, I can just speak to you, right? Did I save after that, or have I not saved this progress? I have no coins, so therefore I think we are good. Okay. Oh, there's a heroic difficulty as well now. That wets my whistle a little bit. I'm just gonna keep it on normal for now. Actually, maybe I'll come back and do a heroic with it. I didn't realize there was a difficulty slider. We're not gonna start with Jotun. We've seen him at 2 runs in a row now. I like him. I like what he can do. This is what I was intrigued in. We never got to play as the Warden, who was the first boss. I want to know how good the Warden actually is. So, he's going to be my starter. And then we get to summon another guy immediately, right? So, Rebirth Ooze? Nope. Cockatrice? Nope. We've won with both of you guys, and I know what you're about. Mandragora we've not done yet, and we've done the Grimoire. Let's bring Mandragora out as some sort of healer, and then we'll try and put, the pieces of the puzzles together that I've got, and hopefully make an actual jigsaw. Normally not how you do jigsaws, you just grab random pieces and just hope that, once you put them all together, you get the picture at the end. But that's how we're going to do it right now. Anyway, oh my god, I'm so all over the place right now. How do I get into the menus? How does menuing work? Okay, so this guy's power Nexus as his signature. Sorry, I'm all over the place. His signature trait. How do I go into this? It's just backing me out again immediately. Oh, I guess it does say at the bottom, for every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen or weakness applied to the party, apply power to self. Okay, so we want to be nabbing Aether, which is actually kind of a shame because that book character was very good at doing that, so I've kind of missed the synergy there, but we've already seen what the book does. So he's a tank, he does weakness, he does purging. You've got Echo, 2 times 3 damage against target enemy, purges an enemy Ether, and 4 times 2 damage against target enemy. You do stone and earth and wind attacks. Very cool. Then we've got the old, not oddish Pokemon, who is wholesome. I agree. At the start of combat, applies 1 regeneration to self. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. So he's this backline support character. He has Spore, which again is another Earth, so we've got a bit of overlap there. Also does apply weakness, and the other character did say stuff about weakness, so maybe we'll find a synergy there. And heals target ally for 3 times 7, applies regeneration to all allies. So yeah, fully healed up character is the game plan, I think. Okay. Oh, I found the dash button. I'm getting the muscle memory back. What are you up to, by the way? Oh, Monsterkin was the name. I was close to it was just monsters. Alright, more story lore. A strange-shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Alios' hand. This is aetheral ore, metal infused with aether, common believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void. However, I could split the ore in 2, forming 2 artifacts. 1 for you, 1 for me. I can pick. Yeah, sure, give me some artifacts. You get Antidote Flask. Heals target ally for 15. Cleanses 5 debuffs from target ally. You get 2 choices. Consumes all of your aether, then generates 7 random aether charges too. I think for now, let's just take the heal. Because it's always going to be good, right? The random shuffle deck card, very entertaining. I do like, generally randomness in game. But I can't really abuse it right now, is my, theory. Right, we're not going to get stuck at a wall again like I did last time. I remember there is avoid blitzing. Anything else up here, though? Not really. Okay, do we want to fight an enemy immediately? I guess. Let me try and knock out this cockatrice first, purely because I don't have a way to cause him to stagger, other than doing this. The ooze, hopefully we can deal with. Alright, we don't have that yet. I could purge from Ether, but realistically, do I just want to attack for... I think I just want to attack, right? Just put some damage into this guy and kill him as soon as possible. I did purge something. I think that may have stopped the ooze doing an attack, which is fantastic. And again, I'm just going into here. I'm not really paying attention to the effect. The weakness, potentially nice, but I'm hoping to kill him before anything, like, realistic happens. Now, this ooze is really scary. I think the tooltip was, like, don't leave this ooze alive. It's, like, seriously a problem. But I'm going to leave it alive and assume it's not a problem. Sorry, how much damage are we requiring on the guy? 11. Okay, so I will do a stone punch then just to pick up the kill. I could use it to break the other guy, but I'm not going to worry about it. One guy off the table. And I don't think we need to capture these guys, right? Because I've already caught them before. I don't think there's any necessarily any benefit to doing so. Alright, we get a bit poisoned. Is this... At least it's a break. We'll take the break. Let's do big AoE heal. Also get regeneration going so everyone gets topped up again. And I should hopefully be able to kill you next turn, maybe. We'll see. Okay, we can pick up the kill. Okay, very nice. Actually, now that I think about it, if I catch a guy, can I just instantly, like, put him into the squad? I don't remember. Blind Memento, actually very good. That helps me with my plan to capture everything. I think we've basically caught everything. Maybe I'm wrong. We've caught, like, everything, I think, that we possibly can in this area, but maybe I'm not quite right on that. Hello, by the way. Kiffer. Oh my, you're a strange-looking one, aren't you? Very nice way to greet someone. I'm an Aethermancer. Actually, my name's Syriax. Oh well, I'm Kiffer, a monsterkin. I have not caught you before. Can I capture you, please? You get lost in the void too? No, I fully intend to be here. Oh, really? Perhaps you can help me with finding this one herb, then. You see, it's for Mayor Gustavo. He's been getting heartburns again lately. I'm pretty sure Gustavo would feel a lot better knowing you weren't endangering yourself in the void. I know. It's not like I was trying to get lost in here. By the way, why is his, like, icon here hidden? Like, I can see the character on, like, the map screen. Right? Anyway. Alright, I'll head back to Pilgrim's Rest right away. That path behind you looks safe. By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. I get 2 corruption cleanse, which was basically worthless, but thanks anyway. I can't remember what this does now. What is your deal? Oh, you're not anything. You're just literally part of the aesthetic. Cool. You know what? I don't think I've used you, actually. Not Sandshrew. And actually, maybe I've not used the wolf either. I don't remember if I've used this wolf or not. You know what? We'll try and catch you. And see if you actually go into my party. Oh, I'm not allowed. Okay, so I guess you can only do it once. So the game does work the way I think it works. I think is what I'm confirming here. If that's the case, and now we're getting more like familiar with the game, it'd be nice if there was like some sort of icon that told you, you know, have you caught this guy or not? Maybe it's something that gets added to the game later. I'm not sure. And I think in this early game right now, we can kind of like just hand wave it a little bit. I don't think anything's going to one-shot me in here. What have you just done to yourself, though? What is this effect? Oh, it's sidekick. Okay. Well, that's not too bad, because there is no one to sidekick off anymore. I'll try and break you with Echo, but I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. I also think I have caught you. But just in case I've not. Oh, sidekick it propped off itself, was that? I don't know what happened. Something happened, but it wasn't negative for me, so I can live with it. Excuse me, where is the break? I thought I was promised a break there. Alright, screw it, we'll just kill him. Maybe I used the wrong attack. That seems very much like me. Alright. Weird wolf friend dead. Corruption Cleanse +2. At the start of your turn, this monster heals itself equal to half the damage it took last round. Okay. So this is more of the tank build. At the end of your turn, if this monster has less than 7 shields, shield self equal to the difference. Aura. On single target attack from any ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies 1 weakness to them. And weakness is, sets the base damage of each hit to 1. Each hit consumes a stack. That seems really good, like if I spread attack from this. The only issue is my other character does set weakness anyway. Screw it, let's go for like full heal squad. Tank plus heal, sure. Aura, on water action from any ally, applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Healing Hex. Aura, whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, heals the ally with the lowest health for 4. I mean, that seems pretty good if I grab the other weakness thing, but it's still pretty good. Aura, on single target attack from any ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies 1 weakness to them. Hello again, I see you here again. Let's grab Healing Hex. It's also yellow text, which I think we remember from the last time was this is the rare thing. But now we know we have some synergy with their weakness. And then on my other character, my Warden, we want to make him tankier. Like, we want him taunting enemies effectively. Thought I couldn't see that secret little box there. Alright, do you want to go to the Merchant, the Loot Drop Epic, or the Envoy? Let's go to the Envoy. I think like the other ones are like more clear cut what's actually going on. I don't really know what's going on here. Alright, we will be bringing another friend out. Mephisto. Yeah, let's bring out Mephisto. Purely because again we've not seen him. Hello, Bang. Alright, we now have Mephisto. And Mephisto's deal is, or the first ally and the first enemy that use an action each turn get +2 terror or +2 burn applied to them. Okay, so it's both enemies and allies. This monster gains +1 damage and 6% evasion for every 10 debuff stacks amongst all monsters in combat. So it's kind of funny because I've got something that removes debuff stacks. You probably don't want to use that then. But I just want to put bad things down. Is Mephisto a boss? No. He's an enemy from the second area. Sudden Splash. 3 times 2 damage against target enemy. Applies 2 terror to a random enemy and random ally. Okay, so this guy debuffs me, which actually is fine. If we're like the super healing squad, then who cares? And terror is the first hit of an incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of terror. Wait. The first hit of an incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of terror. is converted into wild damage and consumes half those stacks rounded up. Okay, I think it's just saying it's like not a type, it's just, you know, the wild type. And then it consumes half the stacks. Okay, and then ignite. When this monster consumes Aether to use an action, or gets interrupted, deals X. Oh, that's burn, I'm stupid. Actually, I didn't know that's how burn worked. Okay. 3 times 3 damage against target enemy applies 2 burn to the target. Okay. I am okay with that. I think we can maybe start to work something together from this. Hello again, friend. More lore. Again, it's the artifact event. We'll do it. Applies power to target ally, charges 2. Heals target... Okay, we've already got the antidote flask. We'll grab a heroic horn as well. Excuse me? What is this thing? It's a meteorite or something? This is a void meteorite. It literally is. A fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They're all quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. Grant Warden Elemental Affinity perk. It enhances the monster's basic attacks to deal damage of the respective element and will generate an additional Aether of that element. Mandragora can get an Elemental Affinity and Mephisto can get an Elemental Affinity. I don't really appreciate yet why one is better than the other. I assume we want to do it on someone that's going to attack, so I don't think I'm going to give it to Mandragora, but I don't really know specifically between Mephisto and Warden who is better here. So I think we might just give it to Warden. Yeah, I'll give it to Warden. Earth or wind? Can I see my... I can see my monsters. So, he has both earth and wind already, so, you know, it is what it is. My other guys are... Your earth, so I think we're going to turn it into wind. And then your fire and water. So, yeah, we'll take wind. I guess on the flip side, maybe I should have looked at which one was the most expensive energy-wise to attack, because I'm pretty certain it was Earth on the Warden, so it's actually quite hard for me to generate Earth now. But we'll cross that bridge later. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, I see some monsters over here. Let's see how the squad goes together. I can't remember if I fought you before either, weird fox friend, Fox Rat. I think we used you in the first run. I definitely used you in the first run. Okay, we're actually fine for Earth. Oh, it was additive, sorry, so it's wind, wind, Earth. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm going to try and just... And I don't think I targeted the right guy here. I think I'm just going to roast this slime. Because he's pretty spooky. He gives that guy terror, which is fine, because I want him to take the beating of damage because... Oh, sorry, the beating and all the damage. Because he has an ability to heal. So does this guy, to be fair, but... And then you have nothing right now. Again, I should really look at their attacks at this point. Right, many regenerations happen. Feeling good. Again, I think you just take the terror hit. You're doing poison, and you're doing firefighting but sidekick. So actually killing guys would not be a bad idea right now. Gonna deal with the ooze, because he does like... We saw the power of the ooze in my last run. when you get a bunch of poison on him and you, he's just like constantly doing a ton of damage across the board. So I don't want to like deal with those shenanigans. So let's not deal with those shenanigans. Now I'm going to try and kill this other guy as well, purely because Sidekick won't be able to trigger then. Alright, Oddish is going to need to heal. Also, if I was personally doing the formation, I'd put Oddish at the back, but what do I know? Get staggered. You are going to do big heal. Very nice. And then the other guy's staggered anyway, so I might as well just do some damage. Just put into this guy. The positions matter. I don't think they do, but like aesthetically, like it doesn't look quite right, does it? Like, that is some insane healing that just came out there. Right, you can pick up the kill here. And pick up the terror as well. What have you got on your status effects, by the way? You've got burn and terror. Okay. Spore. And can we finish off with Mephisto? We can. Okay, interesting battle. More experience. I'll take that as a level in the Warden. Snowmark heals target for 2x5. Shields target for 2x5. Applies redirect to target ally. Hang on a minute. That actually seems quite good with this character. Assuming I can do it on myself. Because I did want some way to redirect. Consumer weakness amongst enemies as additional cost. Applies power to target ally. It's a free action. Also quite nice because we can put weakness on people. Yeah, the plan's not doing too bad. 4x2 damage against target enemy. Applies redirect to self. Also quite powerful since I said I won't redirect, but I think with Mephisto putting an absolute metric ton of debuffs on me, I want ways to do like giant heals. That being said though, I think too much healing is too good a thing. I do appreciate this is the yellow skill, which I think is the rare one. But I think I might actually just grab Reflective Strike and just have a way to redirect onto him. But I think there were multiple good options there. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna blitz this guy, because I can't remember if I've caught him, so let me try and break him and then catch him. Okay, purge him. Now here's the question, have I caught you before? Maybe not, I don't know. Orthrus Memento unlocked. I'm going to take it as we've not caught you before, because I think otherwise it doesn't let you do that. Then I think we just go for DiMaggio's. I'll put you into stagger range for next turn. And what was the whole point of this? Sorry, it sounds really stupid, but what is the terror thing going to? It's the Schadenfreude thing, right? Where are you? Yeah, you get more and more damage for every debuff stat, or 10 debuff stats. Okay. I see what we're trying to do. And then let me just quickly check again, just for my own knowledge. You heal for half the damage you took last round, so you have to take the damage for you to get the healing effect. Okay. Okay. I see what we're doing. And actually, we could break another guy here as well. I didn't even consider doing this, but let's go double break so I don't take anywhere near as much damage. And I should be able to kill fake Fox Ratata thing next turn. Guaranteed. So I don't have enough for Reflected Strike, so we need to get some additional ways to generate Aether. And again, I'm very specifically attacking in certain orders right now. Let's finish off the Fox as well. Ideally. And now it's just 3-on-1. Probably should have checked the damage rolls there, because that was disgusting what just occurred. It's okay, we have a healing ability. Very good. I'll take the redirect here as well. Not that it matters, because we're going to break you and kill you. So this is going to be a purely balancing act. I need to get enough buffs on my characters so that they can accept the debuffs as well to get the effect off. Or I need to apply massive debuffs. Terra Application +1. Or at the start of your turn, generate Wild Aether for every enemy with 5 or more Terra. Burning Fire. For every 3 Fire Aether consumed by allies, apply Burn to all enemies. Not going to happen. On attack, consumes up to 1 Fire Aether to deal 5 fire damage and... Sorry, 5 damage hit and apply 3 burn to target enemy. I mean, that seems pretty good as well. I did just say I wanted energy generation plus Terra Application. It's scary because I take more damage as well, but I think it's the way to go with this character. Speaking of someone with the experience of 1-1 run. Oh, actually equipment as well. That's nice. We've not had any so far. On support action, cleanses 2 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. On action, 50% chance to apply regeneration. On action, 50% chance to generate random Aether. Debatably, I don't want to debuff. Sorry, cleanse the debuffs, but maybe this again is part of the balancing act that I do have to cleanse my debuffs. And I should try and make sure more goes onto the opponent. Warden can't do a support action currently, so I could never take the first effect. I'm going to give it to Mandragora. And I will have the ability now to cleanse, so... You know, I say one thing and then kind of do the other. But equally, I did say it has to be a bit of a balancing act, right? I can't just fully go all in on debuffing my characters, because I'll just die then. Alright, is that the entire map? It's not the entire map. Let's go explore the other side. And it'll take a lot from you right now to replace this party, I think. Because, as I said, it's 3 characters we've not used yet. Yeah, everyone is scared of this demon cat. Also, part of the reason why I want to use the demon cat is my one loss run was to this thing. It just obliterated me. Alright. Let's purge this guy. Break him so we're not taking as much damage. Again, I really need to get back into the habit of looking at what they're doing. I'm kind of just assuming it's all good. Oh my god, that's so much terror now. That's actually so frightening. Let's do it. Actually, an insane amount of terror that is coming in. Let's get this guy on death's door, but I probably should heal. The terror also went onto the demon cat. Yeah, he takes a lot of damage now. Alright, see you later, Eggy. Or EG, I never know which one it is. I'll just mix and match. Alright, so this is going to cleanse some debuffs off me, but that's probably a good thing right now. Okay. And interesting, I think the order would have worked that it could have hit the debuff on my own character for using their ability first. Now I'm going to take the redirect, if you don't mind. And a kill. And then we have nothing for fire, but we might as well try and put some more burn on enemies. What are we doing here? What's the scarier move? That's pretty spooky. Purging Aether is also not very cool, but... I feel like the bottom guy does more damage, but I might be wrong. Nice. Took all the attacks, which is exactly what I wanted, so he'll heal like half the amount now. And he's about to fall. I'll get you closer to being... what's his name? Broken next turn. Get you low, and then this should be another kill. And a break. Not really matters, but it's a kill. I guess one of the other issue with Demon Cat right now is that the longer the battle goes on, the less debuffs on the enemy side, because I'm just trying to kill all the enemies, right? So, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Demon Cat. Either way, this battle is over. We don't even need the regeneration right now. We'll just end it. Alright, Mandragora gets a level. Applies 2 weakness to target enemies. A free action. Shields all allies for 2 times 3 applies weakness to all enemies. Mud Fist. 1 times 20 damage against target enemy. Plus 5 damage and plus 1 poise damage for every regeneration stack. Poise. Poise damage increases the amount of poise that a hit will break, but only if the hit breaks any poise to begin with. Is this a riddle? Poise damage will increase the amount of poise that a hit will break. Oh, I think I know what it means now. So if I was hitting something that had weakness to water or earth, I'd hit it for 1 more than normal. That's what the poise damage is doing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I feel like free action put 1 weakness on people is probably the way to go. Because again, it works with Mephisto. Mitra on support action converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shield self for 2. Increases healing of regeneration on allies by 1. Basic attacks generate 1 additional Water Aether. Take it. And what is this? Monster Soul. Very nice. Although, as I said, I'm probably not going to switch things up too often. Is that it now? Are we actually done? I think we are done. Excuse me. Alright, we have Resistor, aka Cook. We have Aether Spring, and we have Aether Crystals. Let's go to the Aether Crystals. I think we've got a boss coming up as well fairly soon, so... I'd like to be in the perfect position to fight them. Oh, wow, is it... Oh, you're just getting a ton of resources, I think. It's fine. I guess, really, what was I expecting? The Meteorite. Grant 10% chance to evade each incoming hit. Pretty good on Mephisto since he's already, like, planned for evasion. He doesn't really have any support skills, so it's a bit wasted in that regards, but... Yeah, Monster Souls can be used as a bit of a currency, so it's not the end of the world. I was going to say, is this a bunch of oddities hiding in the ground? It is a bunch of oddities hiding in the ground. So they're going to have a shit ton of regeneration, is what I'm expecting here. They're all weak to fire, which is unfortunate because I don't have fire. Man, I need to start with more wind. It's currently a bit of an issue. I do appreciate I had the opportunity to do that earlier and didn't take it, but how was I supposed to know where I would be now? Let's grind our way through the guys, I guess. It's pretty spooky again, as I said, because it's putting a bunch of terror on me as well, but it gets their ability closer to popping. I don't love this opening turn, to be completely honest with you. And actually, now that I look at my corruption situation, I may have fucked up here. Depending on targeting, I may be, like, super fucked up. Okay, I nearly giga fucked up, because I didn't realize how low the Terror Cat was. I don't have my regeneration ability, which is a bit of a shame. But don't worry about it, we'll just heal. I have a heal here. Get rid of those debuffs, which were helping you, but equally they are kind of hindering you. Break this guy. Again, I should really look again what they're doing. I might not want to break this guy in the end. We'll see. We'll take the redirect here. I think I'm just going to try and kill this guy as well. Which I think means you're dead. Now, actually, maybe not. The regeneration probably goes before the burn is my theory. So we'll just go with a normal attack. Just guarantee that you die. Because I think these things are just going to keep the other cockatrices up, like, too much, right? They're going to have far too much sustain otherwise. Oh my god, the damage. Help. We're taking so much damage right now. We do heal it back, though, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to do a big heal here because the redirect is coming in this direction anyway. And then big burn. Let's see what happens. You get staggered by the burn. You protect, which is perfect. That's what I want you to do. And then we're basically back up to full health again. And I think at basically every opportunity now you should be doing this. Just get all the attack coming into you. You're dead currently. Are you just dead full stop? Man, regeneration is a 5 heal. It's actually a pretty big deal. I was going to top everyone up. It kind of looks stupid because, you know, they were basically at full health anyway, but I want the regeneration. And I'll pick up lethal. And now we're all back to full again. We are taking, like, insane corruption right now, which is a little bit spooky, but... On the flip side, this guy has so much terror on him now that basically all my attacks are just destroying them. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this right now. I feel like we're probably good at fighting bosses, is my theory. But I'm not really getting the Schadenfreude effect up that often. As in, like, maybe not at all, even. The Rod of Command. Alright. It's an artifact, never mind. I thought it was an equipment. Really? I can't dash over the lake? Come on. Okay. Puzzle solving master. I know how to get that loot. Alright. Try again. I know how to get that loot. please. Dash forwards. Alright. Maybe I don't have to get this loot. I don't know why it's not dashing across. Actually, it might be bug. I don't think I can do it. I don't know why, but it just wasn't dashing. I guess the gap is like just very tight right now, so maybe there's like a perfect pixel I can do it on, but I can't do it in most other places. Anyway, whatever. We missed out on a bit of loot. What is it these dragons are up to? What is scary about you guys? Gain a stack of power. No, on support action, applies temporary power to self and attack transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. That's pretty spooky. Okay. I see why you're scary now. And you purge. And you purge as well. So I'm going to have like no Aether next turn, which is not ideal. On the flip side, you purge me, I purge you. So I think I'm going to purge them to try and stop them doing this. Although, is it costing them fire to even do it? Yeah, it's 1 fire. So they both can't do it to me if I do this. And Mandragora as well. Oh, I can't heal the first turn. That's alarming. How much? 2 times 2, 2 times 2. Well, I think we don't do the terror attack. I also think maybe we do this now. I'm a little bit concerned about your health. I'm concerned about my other guy as well, to be fair, but I guess I'm going to purge the terror off there as well. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. A bit of a weird opening, as in, like, I don't think it was a great opening. At least I predicted an attack right, though. And you remove my water, so that basically stopping me from healing right now, which is real bad. There's 6 fire for next turn. I can't stop that. They are using 4 fire on this turn. So, yeah, literally, I can't stop it. Oh, I did generate enough water for this. Okay. I don't desperately need it right now, though, is the thing. What are you doing, by the way? 3 by 3. I think I'm going to break one of them. I don't love this turn again. Which is a phrase I'm saying all too often. But I just don't think I've got a better line. Reactivates? What is reactivates? Hang on a minute. Is tooltip... Okay. Grants another turn to a monster that already spent its turn. Okay, that is actually huge. Well, I say that, but I don't really have the Aether for it, so maybe it's not huge. You missed a slime AoE. Kind of the same, honestly. It was doing a lot of work for me. Oh, I'm not capture one of these dragons. I'll do it. Wormling. Alright, let me get this guy in range of dying next turn. And then we'll just hope for the best in this turn. Oh, the hell situation, not pretty. Okay, can I use my abilities? I can use my abilities now, so we're so back. Let me break this guy. Then, Fake Oddish, I need you to do some healing, please. I can use this right now. That is fine. Put weakness over here. Then do a big heal. Although you're already healing back enough. Fuck it. Maybe we'll put the heal here, actually. Just top you back up. Because the other guy gets his health back anyway once he's attacked. So that's fine. And then we just kill you. And again, I think every turn now we just put this taunt on you. Or redirect, sorry. I think the scary thing right now is when I start a battle, I don't think I'll have access to my healing ability, and I really need access to my healing ability. Oh, that's quite nice. I didn't realize on this bar above, it shows you the passes and like how close they are to activating. And actually, Terra's also a pretty awkward one to get the Schadenfreude effect onto because Terra like gets consumed as I attack people. And it's like half a stack as well, so I think it's not a great synergy right now. Uninterrupt deals a 6 fire wind damage hit to that enemy. For every 3 Aether purchase stolen by this monster applies power to self, aura. On support action from ally, applies 1 weakness to the enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. Okay, we take this one because it again puts debuffs on enemies, and that's what we want to do with Mephisto. Applies 9 terror to target enemy, purges 1 enemy Aether, the Bone Chill. Torment Eruption, 2 times 3 damage against target enemy, deals an additional 0 damage hit, 3 for each debuff stack on this monster. That could be pretty crazy as well, if we can get it to work. And Vampiric Bite, 1 times 3 damage against target enemy. If this action kills an enemy, heals self for 10 and increases the action's damage by 2 for the rest of the turn. Oh, the run, sorry. Oh my god, it's a scaling ability, I'm taking it. Although it's actually pretty awkward for me to use because I've already said I've got water issues, but... On single target attacks, 50% chance to apply weakness. Increase damage of each ward hit by 1. Well... You have water as well, right, Mephisto? You do have water. You have the Terra Water ability. I mean, I can't get rid of water generator right now, so I think we're going to get rid of your ability. I like being able to apply more weakness as well. Alright, see a bunch more enemies. And we can Void Blitz one of them. Not like that. You can't. I think the Ooze is a scarier enemy here, because purely because of that AoE poison ability, it does seem like an absolute nightmare to deal with. Yeah, I really wish in that opening turn I generated a bit more water. So who's doing what? You're doing the Purge ability. I don't like it. In fact, I think we might Purge you back if I can. Yeah, I think I should try and Purge you back. You're doing many damages. I think you're the one I put weakness on then. And also, I think I need to take the Terror stacks here. Because I don't want my Warden to die this turn. Ideally. You're going to purge the dragon so he can't purge me back. I purge you, you don't purge me. That's the deal. He's not purging me. Admittedly, he's now attacking me, which is equally kind of scary, but... Does weakness work on base? It's base damage to each hit to 1. Okay. 2x2, 2x2, and then you're not doing anything anymore, I think. Why are you not doing anything to me anymore? Oh, I broke you. Never mind. I understand. I think that's too scary to use right now. If I could break the guy, I think I'd be happy to do it, but I can't break him. We'll just hit you with a base attack, generate some water for the next turn, and I'll spore you as well, just so you're not doing quite as much damage. And then next turn, I think I can put the heal up. That's fine. You're hitting the right guy at the very least. You did attack me. Maybe I'm stupid then. I thought it was showing he's not attacking me anymore. Right, we can't quite afford the redirect yet, but we're getting close. I can't purge anything off you guys. So I guess we'll just take the damage. Actually, maybe I shouldn't put the terror there, now that I think about it. The slime needs to die. Like, I can't leave him up anymore. Alright, Mephisto's ability is actually going off right now. Which I think is just giving him, like, some evasion and some more damage. There's the AoE poison. Oh no, it's a different attack, never mind. My Guardian takes every single hit under the sun. And then we go back to full health again. Now we get the redirects going. Man, why did I do so much damage then? That was insane damage output. Weaken the cockatrice. Man, I feel like I need to, like, keep getting reminded of the lowdown of what I'm doing right now. Because I can't ever remember exactly what's going on for the turn. Okay, this is one of the things I'm aware. I need to get this to kill. So I'm going to set you up for death next turn, I think. Keep taking the hits. That's fine. Again, that's fine. Okay. Mephisto, can you pick up the kill now with this? You can. So it's going to get stronger and stronger over time. I do put the debuff on you as well, but that is what it is. Okay, he lives through this turn. Again, I should have checked what he's actually doing, this guy. But I'm going to assume we're fine. Oh my god! Maybe I assumed wrong. That was a lot of damage I just took. Let's heal this character. Very nice. He's back, baby. Okay. A little bit sketchy at the end. Another monster soul, and probably near the end of this floor now. And I think it is, as I said, the boss next. Yep, that looks like a boss. Epic loot, the witch, or a merchant. I think we'll take a merchant. Purely because I have many monies, and I want to spend them. I think we saw briefly the gargoyle. We may have briefly seen the wormling as well. We definitely saw the book. I think we'll keep with what I've got. And so what we can do here, the corruption is really bad is all I'm going to say. It's also the boss. Okay, can I do anything about this corruption, Mr. Merchant? I think experience might be the correct choice here. Plus 1/8, but health reduced by 6. I get it. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 50% chance to apply another stack of the same buff. We don't really do that often. And we don't need the burn damage. We're definitely not getting that. I don't think I want that either. That has some merit. Just for a bit of extra damage. And stealing the Aether would be nice. It's 25, but I think I will be willing to buy this. Health reduced by 6 is pretty spooky. But the Aether is so nice. Like I said, Aether is a bit of an issue right now for me. I don't know where to put it. They're actually so good with the characters I've got them on right now. Let me take it off Mephisto. And I will get the bonus experience just in case I get Mandragora up a level. Alright, that's all I can do. I'm not feeling uber confident about this one. Can I just sneak past him? Actually, that doesn't move the needle. Let's take the high ground, Anakin. Alright. Honestly, how can we lose to the Warden? I am the Warden. Has this changed the mass, though? It has changed the mass slightly, which is actually huge. I now generate enough water for this guy to do this. And then we get the regeneration going. And we're putting weakness on this guy. What is he doing to me, by the way? He's purging me and attacking me. Again, I should really get into the habit of this. I need to check what this guy's doing. So yeah, he's going to get more and more powerful the more and more he steals from me. That is literally the deal of this. That's this guy, right? That's the guy I'm fighting. Yes. Okay. You're going to take up the guard up right now because I think I need to place this... Sorry, we need to play this basically every single turn. To protect my other guys. Then I can steal from him, but does that move the needle? Maybe, actually. Let's steal from him. And then we'll hit him. Are they different as bosses than they are in your team? Yeah, I mean, every enemy in the game's got like a more complex moveset than the one I've got. Like, I've always got like a simplified version of it, so they're slightly better than I am, but they fit with the same theme, I think, at the very least. I'm going to steal from this guy again. Damn. I wanted the earth, but we've got to stagger at the very least. Doesn't really help me that much. Alright, let's start putting some terror on this guy. And you know what? You try and purge me, I'll try and purge you. That seems like a stupid strat, but actually, I've got the purge effect, right? keep applying statuses right now. Okay, he's now doing, what is this? Volcanic Guard. Shields off for 2x6, applies redirect to self, sure. And he has to retaliate. Okay, so I don't want to attack him next turn if I can avoid it, but that's going to be pretty goddamn hard to do. I want the redirect to come to you, because I want to get hit as the warden, because I heal half the damage I take on a turn. Actually, now that I think about it, I've got so many anti-synergies here, because I put weakness on, which kind of like means I take less damage, but I kind of don't care what the damage I take. No? Oh well, it is what it is, but the more and more I think of it, the more and more I think, you know, this is not a good idea what I'm doing. I have 21 stacks for a Schadenfreude now. My guy does have 6 stacks of terror on him though, I've just noticed. That ain't good. What are we doing now? 4x4, bad. Echo to purge, pretty bad as well. Oh, and he's got the redirect right, so I don't really want to hit him this turn. Piss. Well, I can't not hit him with 2 of my characters. So I guess I'll hit him first and then heal back off the healing with the Odditch. This is really bad, though. Like, I really don't want to hit you with this. I might just fucking die, actually, if this happens. Yeah, I have no way to do not an attack, so... Alright, I've got 6 stacks of terror of this guy. I'm sure this will be fine. I have 9 stacks of terror on him. Why didn't you heal then? Schadenfreude, how did you heal? I don't know. It must be another guy that's doing it, right? Oh, is it healing Hex? Yeah, it's healing Hex. Okay, that's actually quite nice. So, I don't know. I feel like this build is kind of scuffed, but at the same time, maybe it's like completely fine. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I do agree with you. Four times 7. I'll take it. Also, if this guy gets hit, he heals it back up anyway. Although I don't know how that's going to work on a reaction. Maybe it doesn't work, actually. Pretty important dodge just occurred there. I'll take it. And then we all just heal back to full again. And I win. Realistically, do I know what's exactly going on right now? No, I have no idea. We're winning, though. And I think that just shows a sign of a great player. I'm winning when I don't understand what's happening. Aura, weakness only reduces damage to 3 base damage, but each hit against enemies with weakness deals 2 more damage. Whenever an enemy is staggered, consume all stacks of weakness on them to generate wild Aether. Nope. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. The healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1, though. Okay, that's worth. Oh, I say it's worth. It's worth if the battle goes longer. Alright, get some more artifacts, and we're out. $20 corruption got off my monsters. Can you do more, please? I need more. Alright, I don't need your life story. What are you selling? If enemies have 6 more Aether, purge an enemy Aether. Not bad. Converting Aether into wild Aether, also not necessarily bad. I don't really need a blind memento. I feel like I've bought enough. I'm just going to take some boring experience. Nice, I get a level out of it. Well worth. Retaliate. Shields up for 4. If the trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption from self. Only cleanses corruption up to once per combat. Purge punishment. Retaliate. If this monster has 75% more health, purges 1 enemy Aether. And Contagion. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness to another random enemy. It has to be this one. I think we're just fully weakness maxing. That's the plan. It's not the yellow skill again, I do appreciate that, but maybe you don't always have to take a yellow skill. Charoof we've not actually seen yet. What is your ability? Whenever this monster applies 1 or more burn stacks to an enemy, breaks 1 poise on them. 2 times 3 purge an Aether and ignite. I'm toying with getting rid of the demon cat because I think he's doing like horrible things to me. Do I actually need you? Like, theoretically, you're meant to be the carry, I think. You're meant to be doing all the damagios. Also, excuse me, I've killed 1 guy with this. Why is it only doing 1 times 5? Surely it should be 2 times 5 now. Unless it doesn't show it on the screen, in which case, fair enough. Alright, I'll stick with these guys. We've not seen them in action anyway. The Forbidden Fortress. 50-50 chance of getting through this floor based on the 2 previous runs. Hello, friend. The history of fractured ruins, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah blah and blah. Okay, we'll upgrade an equipment. I probably want to upgrade a rare thing. We know it can go to epic. I don't think there's anything beyond epic. Does it go to 2 times 5 or 1 times 6? You know what? I don't actually know. I don't know which way I was going to upgrade. I assume the damage number, not the multiplier. Which, now that you say that, the second number is the multiplier, right? Sorry, the second number is the damage. So maybe it did go up. I didn't notice. I think it's not this. It's this or this. I quite like this. But I don't have a support action on this guy. Actually, I need a support action on the Warden. That's what's causing me some grief right now. If I could get this ability to actually start working, I'd be quite happy with it. Plus wind damage, plus evasion, plus initial shield. I mean, I guess wind damage. He has got wind attack, so it makes sense. The shields are quite minor, and to be honest with you, I want to take health damage anyway. Okay, I'm reasonably okay with this. What is this again? Full rebirth for 30 gold, no experience loss. Well, I can't afford it, so not now. Still don't fully understand this mechanic, but I think the idea is I could have resurrected the guy back to the way he was for 30 gold. That's my understanding. And I think the incomplete one wouldn't have given like all these stats back, which I feel like would be like terrible, to be honest with you. Nearly fucked up there. I wasn't paying attention to my screen. Okay, we have not Zubat, the book, and a gargoyle. Who is doing the scariest thing? You're doing burn, which actually I'm not necessarily against. You're just doing a ton of damage, and you are getting shields, and you're shielding everyone. And you bring temporary power. Okay, you're doing the scary thing then. I figured it out. I am going to try and kill you. Probably should attack with you first. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Does your Schadenfreude affect not care who attacks first? Is it just whoever attacks first? Where is it? The first ally and the first enemy that uses an action each turn get 2 terror or 2 burn applied to them. Why? Oh, maybe it's not self. Why did you get 3 terror though? Because you didn't attack? I don't understand. I'm sure it's all fine, but... Alright, we weaken someone, aka you. That removes 2 badness of someone, and it gave you some power as well. Which is nice, but also a shame because you didn't get any stats off that. Sorry, you don't need Aether to use anything else. Again, I'm a bit Aether screwed, I feel like, but maybe I'm being a bit of a babby about it. Maybe this is like just completely fine. I could put even more weakness on as well. And actually, we want to spread the weakness around, right? Because when weakness is removed, it potentially moves to another guy now. I guess not the guy that doesn't attack me. Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to do, to be completely honest with you. I was expecting great things there. Let Mephisto kill the guys! I've just remembered what my deck is all about. What are you doing, by the way? 2 times 6? None of my watch it up. Get weakened. I guess you should just top this guy back up. We have so much regeneration on us right now, it seems crazy. And I'll start breaking through this guy. And try and set him up for lethal. Yeah, I don't feel like is it even on the Schadenfreude ability? I don't know what's causing it. I think it's on Schadenfreude. I don't think it's working properly. It seems to be on a random guy, not the targeted guy. But maybe I'm wrong. What are you doing, by the way? You're just generating stuff? I don't care. Get staggered, nerd. And then get Vampiric. Oh, it is stacking up. Okay, I see. Alright. Many stacks are occurring. Then we shield Dusty because we might as well. Gives me more regeneration. Cleanses the negative debuff as well, right? Nope, apparently not. That's okay. Or maybe I should remove burn. I wasn't paying attention. I thought the only negative I had was terror, but it's not. I've got burn as well. And I hope I can set you up for another kill. Mephisto. Okay. Now we're getting there. It's only 8 damage right now, which is not that good, but I can see a world where this gets crazily strong. Especially if I can put a multiplier on it. Which I don't know if you can do, but... Mephisto levels again. Controlled burn. For every Aether purchase stolen by allies, apply 1 burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. We can do purge with this squad, but not particularly well. Whenever a wild damage hit staggers an enemy, purges 1 enemy Aether and applies 5 terror to each other enemy. Whenever a wild damage hit... I don't think I do any wild damage right now. Whenever a debuff stack is applied to this monster, applies the same debuff to another random ally or enemy. That is scary, because if I hit an ally, it's pretty spookerific, but let's descend into chaos. I think Mephisto is doing more harm than good, but I might be, like, completely wrong. Also, did you hide my loot behind a pillar? Kind of rude, but... Don't worry, I noticed. Again, what is going on, by the way, with my squad? I don't quite understand still. When an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness to another random enemy. Okay, I guess I just low-rolled it because I didn't notice it happened last time. That I've noticed. And the other one I want to just quickly check up on is... I thought I had something that if I use a... If I use a support skill, what's his name? I remove some negatives. Is it on the drum? Yeah. Support action. Cleanse 2 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power. Maybe a free action is not the same as a support action. Maybe they are legally distinct. Cook friend, I don't think I've used you before either, to be completely honest with you, but I equally don't really care. To be honest with you, I don't care. But let's try and deal with you. I think you're a support unit. And I'm back again to not generating enough water per cycle. I guess I can generate it via you attacking. That being said, I do want to purge, actually. So let me purge this guy. It will cause him to not be able to do his attack currently. No fire, no attack. So he's just now attacking me by a basic attack. Shriek is 2 times 6 plus 3 terror. Joke's on you, I don't actually necessarily care about getting terror put on me. We do want to start putting weakness on people, though, so let me weaken you as well. And then Mephisto. I'm a little bit concerned again about doing sudden splash, but... I'm sure we'll be fine, right, with all this terror that I'm going to put on my characters. It got put onto Mephisto, so if Mephisto dies, then I guess it's his own fault. It's alright, he lives. Also, he dodged, so... And I think I'm now noticing the weakness is getting passed around a little bit. Now I want you to... Again, take the hits for this cycle. I'll get you low enough of Mephisto to pick up a kill. And Mephisto... Oh, no, it's fine. I did need to do that. Turns that up to 11 damage. I really should again have looked at what they were doing, because that's a lot of damage I just took. It was an AoE attack as well. I keep assuming one guy can't just kill me, but actually, that's not true at all. One guy can 100% kill me here. Alright, what are you doing? Terror to all enemies and 5 times 2. That's pretty alarming. Lava type is also extremely alarming. I think I'm not happy with either. There's... No, there is a difference. Let me get rid of Hailstorm. Oh, I'm sorry, we'll weaken Hailstorm. I think I'm going to put a bit of healing on, which will hopefully buff one of my other characters now. Nope, it buffed Mandragora. Cool. They're both doing AoE damage attacks, so it's actually kind of irrelevant what goes on here, except for me purging them, which is what the plan's going to be. I'm going to purge you so you can't use your ability anymore. It's a free action, never mind, you can use it. And we don't have enough water. I'll put some more status debuffs on and pray, I guess, but we might be in trouble here. Just throwing that out there. I actually maybe should have used some artifacts as well. Fortunately, well, I say fortunately, this is not a good order to attack him. We might die here. I don't know. I've not done the calcs. Yeah, getting Terror on my team, like, theoretically not bad, but in principle it also means I take a shit ton of damage. But now I've survived through the turn, I'm going to get a shit ton back again. Back to full again. Okay, Mephisto, can you just eat the book? More weakness. Even more weakness, please, sir. What are you doing, by the way? There's a hailstorm. I've nearly got to 30 stacks of Schadenfreude, which I think is a first. Jesus. The amount of damage it's going through is insane. And the corruption is also, like, really going up. Yeah, corruption is reducing my max health. You're right. It's all really bad. Get into a good habit here. I don't need to do this, but might as well. Then I'll set you up for Mephisto to kill. Alright, well, we took all the damage there. I don't know. I feel like we're dying on this floor. Just because purely I have too much corruption. Yeah, this is not as good as what I've got, so I'm going to scrap it. Is that really it? Yes, it is. Okay. Do we want to go to the spring? Possibly, assuming the spring lets me get rid of corruption. I think we go here and just pray that it gets rid of corruption. I guess the flip side is I could sack a guy and just bring someone else into the squad. Okay, maybe not these 4 guys, but if I got one of the interesting second floor units, I might have done it. Is this the spring I've been promised? At the end of each combat, gains 2 extra gold. At the end of each combat, cleanses 1 corruption from each of your monsters. I think we know which one I'm going to have to take here. It's really minor, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. I need to deal with this guy first, I think, because he puts a lot of terror on me. And I just don't have enough. Who would I sack? I think Mephisto is actually just being more of a deterrent than anything. You have Drift Punch, which means everyone's going to attack you. Don't like it. Alright, I'm going to have to use a heal here. Oh, I didn't have enough water for the opening turn. You know what? I'm going to do that just to make sure that everyone lives through this turn. And I say everyone, the Mandragora may not live through this turn, but we'll see. This is really bad. I just don't see a route right now to success. Thank you for splitting the attacks and not going all into one guy. I would definitely have lost someone there. But here comes the regeneration. Here comes the mass healing as well. Don't you have to redirect? So it's going to go into not the guy I want. So I can't attack first with you, actually. Does redirect proc on free actions as well? We're about to find out. You're doing that as a free action. I don't respect that. I don't respect this either. And I really don't appreciate that either. I also don't appreciate that you just buffed yourself, which is really not the winner's choice. Oh well, heal yourself so you don't down this next attack, but you might still down this next attack, we'll see. I can't do that anymore. That's not great work from me. Okay, I denied him one of his attacks at the very least. You're doing 15 damage now, but that's not quite good enough yet. See what happens. I'm not feeling good about things, though. That attack is so murder. Especially with the terror I get as well. Oh, God. The regeneration's nice, though. I can't deny. Okay, who's doing what? You're doing wild rituals. You're doing more damage. You're healing people. I need to kill the guy front and center, to be completely honest with you, but it's just so hard to do it right now. But it has to be my focus, is to kill him. I wish Mandragora would stop buffing themselves as well. It'd be really helpful. Yeah. That's fine. Very close to a break now. I don't know if they denied something, but I really hope it did. You know what? I've not used this yet. Let me make you have another attack. And I'll break you. And a Mephisto can give you a Mephisto and get the Vampiric Bite proccing. At least I understand the Vampiric Bite now. If I don't understand anything else that's going on in this run, which I really don't, but I understand the Vampiric Bite now. I saw a staggered someone, I don't know how. I think through the bird stacks, right? And then everyone's got mass terror, but joke's on you, you're just buffing Schadenfreude. And now we can kill this guy. Specifically with this. So it's now doing plus 20 damage, I think. Maybe even 21. Then weaken this guy. Again, probably check what this guy's doing before I do anything else. 3 times 4. Which actually is like, to this guy, 10 then. I think it's like 10 then 7 and something. We should all live, at the very least. I think you're the one that would take the most damage. I don't know. This build right now, and again, I don't fully quite understand how it's quite fully synergizing together. I think it's basically the weakness thing that is getting purged off, which is then healing my characters as well and giving me regeneration. And then we've got some stacks with like regeneration buffs. Once we get going, like we're really strong. It's just getting going is like pretty hard for me right now. And what's even worse is, because I'm like taking more and more attacks onto my characters, I'm getting more and more corruption, which makes the start harder and harder and harder to do. I guess that's what the balancing act is for this game. It's what stops corruption being, sorry, what stops this build being like broken, like insane regeneration builds. You just die to corruption. Okay, Mephisto's gained some worthiness, which I think just improves the character. I guess that's the other thing to think about. On the run that I won, I had worthiness preloaded into the characters because they get better over time. These characters are all just base characters. That's another level. We're always like one level away from like just being completely broken as well. Whenever one or more regeneration stacks are consumed by this monster, deals 8 water damage to 8 water damage hit to all enemies with weakness. We always have weakness on people. I think I'm going to take this as just another way to do damage. Well, maybe I should have taken the more defensive option since I just said I'm like dying at all opportunities. We've been this way. Alright. Hello, Sir Whale. Well, it's just about time someone came to rescue me. Wait, are you an Aethermancer? I think so. Yes, my name's Syriax. I've been meaning to contract one of your kind. You seem quite adept at handling the void. I'm not for hire, sorry. How did you end up here anyway? I was on my evening stroll in the village outskirts. Suffice it to say, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Once I realized I was inside the void, it was already too late. You see, I'm Hector von Setan. I'm known throughout the area for funding expeditions, such as the Void expedition that we've been meaning to get underway. I never actually intended to see the inside of the Void myself. I didn't imagine things to be quite so dire, truth be told. I'll be heading back towards Pilgrim's Rest then. I take it the path behind you is safe. Yeah? Alright, we've rescued another character, and we got some corruption cleanse. Also, way more important than rescuing this character, to be honest with you. Okay, these guys actually scared the hell out of me. When I lost my run, it was to the Hell Cats, which is why I wanted to use the Hell Cat. What does Terror do exactly? So whenever I take damage, I take additional damage equal to my Terror stacks, and then the Terror stack halves on me. But I think it's for like each individual attack, so it's like, if it's doing like 4 times 5, for example, and I've got like 5 or 6 Terror stacks, doesn't make the maths easier. I think I take 11, then the stack halves to 3, then I take 8, then it halves, and I think it rounds up to 2. Like, it rounds the way you don't want it to, or the way you want it to if you're attacking an enemy with it, but like, it really like magnifies the damage you're taking, so I really just don't want to be dealing with that ideally. But it is the gimmick of this character, so what can I do? Okay, there's 2 ways to look at this, by the way. Do I want to fight these guys now where my corruption level is bad, but not completely terrible? Or do I want to let it get worse and then fight the other guys? Or do you want to turn on sticky keys? I think we want to fight these guys. I think they're going to kill me, to be completely honest with you, but I'll never get a better time than now. And I'm going to try and kill one of them as quickly as humanly possible. Which actually might not be that quick. Spoilers. The health situation, not good right now. Mephisto, I'm giving this to you right now, buddy. Mandragora, I'll cleanse from this burn off and give you some health. And then we just pray the warden lives. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to put terror in my characters. I should really have looked what these guys are doing. So you're doing the sudden splash attack. Okay, we can ignore the crab guy for a sec. I don't quite have 22 yet. Alright. Ah, it hurts so much. But I have lived through the opening turn, which is all I really need to do. Because now the regeneration stacks are going to, like, start to take effect. Not attacking the Crab Lord anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. It's odd that the sticky key sound has never changed. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm surprised I actually had it on still. I thought I turned it off at some point, but I don't know. Windows updates, it probably turned it back on again. Against my best wishes. Thanks to... I guess it's thanks to Terra. Why am I killing here? Maybe I don't understand what Terra is doing, because I don't understand why this is lethal. I'll take it. Took 33 damage. Where is he? The first hit of an incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of terror. And it's converted into wild damage. Okay, maybe that's not what I saw. And consumes half those stacks rounded up. It's not really well written, the tooltip for terror, to be honest with you. I feel like I did like 1.5 times damage, but I don't know. Anyway, what are you doing, by the way? You're doing a brace and a basic attack. I'm going to ignore you. You're doing a basic attack. I'd like to ignore you, but I can't. Just ignore this guy, it's fine. I'll deal with him later. Put up all the shields you want. Now my warden gets regeneration, he gets his self-healing effect. It should be back to full, I think. Yeah, he's back to full. This is the attack that killed me on one of the runs, because 2 of these did this burn wave attack, and it just blew me up with terror. So, I don't want him to be alive. So let's break him. I didn't quite break you because I can't do maths. It's fine. Mandragora can break you anyway. And now I think Mephisto can just kill you, actually, with... yeah, 1 times 25 damage. That I understand. When I have more damage than you have health. Perfect. I understand greatly what's occurring here. Alright, it's now us versus this crab friend, and I think he just does a ton of damage. Like, it's kind of his deal. Applies age to self. Don't we all? Okay, I'd like to break through with fire, and it's probably going to be more than 1 turn to kill you, so let's start trying to break you. Start putting weakness on this guy as well, so he's not doing that much damage. Also, a lot of my effects trigger based on weakness. Sir, more weakness? Yes, please. Okay, I actually don't want to kill you this turn, so I'm going to just, like, soften you up a bit more. How did I break you then? There's some things I'm sure, like, the more you play this, the better you get at, like, you're recognizing what exactly is going on. Like, things will start to click, but again, I don't quite get certain mechanics, I think, fully. Also, there may actually still be bugs in the game. It's a demo. So close to dinging. Not the character that I needed that on, but I'll still take it. And lo and behold, we're actually still alive. We definitely should go fight these other enemies now, I think, while we're on a roll, right? Can I get the high ground before I jump on the heads? Or is that not possible? That may not be possible. I think Bat Friend is the scariest enemy now. So let's try and break one of these bats. Like, my health is not good right now. It is not, as we'd call, healthy. I don't have enough healing this turn, so we're actually in a world of hurt, potentially, if they all go in on one guy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well. Start putting some weakness on, I guess, is all we can do. Alright, denied you your attack as well. That scares the ever-loving you-know-what out of me, so I'm not going to do that. What if I just purge everything? What does this do out of interest? Okay, everyone's attacking me now, which is like both good and bad. Again, as long as we live through this turn, I feel like we're fine. I think the other thing I'm like, oh, I got enough thing for the healing, I forgot. If I can generate water, then we're golden, right? I might live to regret this, but my manager Gora gets so much regeneration that I feel like I should put the healing elsewhere. Please don't kill him. Literally, the build will fall apart without this on it. That's fine. I think this has worked fine. Now that we've lived through this one turn, we should be fine. I think. We've overcome the hump, so to speak. Because we'll now start getting insane regeneration, and we'll just win from there. But yeah, I need to be more appreciative as well of potentially generating ether mid-turn to use an ability if it's really important. Also, I should really have looked at what their abilities were this turn. I sort of just got, like, completely sidetracked by just attacking people. But yeah, this looks pretty bad. Let me put some weakness on this guy. And hope for the best, I guess. Jesus. And the terror is so bad. Oh my god, what's this guy doing? I might be dead, actually. It's lava tide. So yeah, that's the thing that killed me. One run, but... Fortunately, I didn't have insane terror on me. So I live. Dust him. You buffed yourself with the attack. That's not what I was looking for there. And we basically used up all of our ether for this turn. But that is fine. Right, it's fine. 2 times 6 applies 3 to the target enemy. I think we're fine. But again, I don't really seem to understand how terror works exactly. You give yourself some wild stuff, that's fine. You purge me, not what I wanted to see. I staggered the bat somehow, I don't quite understand how I did it, but I'll take it. I think the burn actually staggers him if he has a fire attribute, which I think is what's occurring a lot of the time. Again, I'll slurp up this kill here if you don't mind. Mandragora, you can't heal yourself. In which case, then... put more weakness on this guy. Actually, what are you doing? Maybe I do want to just kill you. What is this atrocity that's coming? Oh, I think they're doing this as a free action. I think that's fine. Even with the terror we've got, it's okay. I can't purge you anyway. It's kind of worthless to try and even do it. Actually, I've killed you. You die to the burn now. That's my bad, but... I'll take it. Alright. Mephisto, please do something that doesn't kill the team. At the start of your turn, cleanses 2 debuffs from each ally. Whenever a debuff is cleansed from an ally, shields them for 2. Okay, now we're talking. Whenever a wild damage hit, staggers an enemy. Purge... Oh, hang on a minute. Is this guy doing wild damage because of terror? Is that what's happening here? Maybe that's what's going on. Because of the terror hits, I'm actually doing a lot more wild damage than I think, and I'm causing people to break that way. But I still don't fully understand it. I do understand this, though. Mephisto, I do appreciate what your purpose was, and I think it wasn't to, like, cleanse debuffs, but... I just don't feel like I can make you work right now. Also, I really need to mitigate the amount of corruption I'm getting. Although, that being said, there's, like, no more time effectively to do so, so perhaps those are worthless. Because isn't it, like, another boss now and then the game ends? Okay, there's one more floor than a boss, then the game ends. Do I want gold? Not really. An epic loot drop or a cook? You know what? Give me a cook. I think the cook gives me buffs, right? I refuse. Hang on. Let me just pick up all this money. Alright, some of the money at least around here. Alright, what's your deal again? Weren't you the guy that gave me like an insane thing for like a ton of worthiness? Grant Warden a new perk at the cost of 7 corruption. What do you mean at the cost of? Oh, you could actually cleanse it as well. I mean, who's got the most corruption right now? You've got 34 stacks, 29 and 35. No one's looking particularly healthy right now in corruption. I think we just have to cleanse. I can't afford to do this. I will just instantly die. It was from all as well, so actually that's a pretty good deal. I can't be that upset with that. My god, the health is so bad. Alright, what are we looking at? 3 times 3. It's fine, that's quick maths, that's 9. Shield all for 5 and puts temporary power, I don't like it, and then you're doing 4. So I think at the most I'm taking 13, which means everyone lives through this turn. Which is all that matters. I could stop this guy attacking as well with this, which I think would be, like, relatively okay. The flip side, again, is if I don't attack with a special ability on this guy, I can get water and get my healing. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. And I think it's the thing I need to do more often, is just attack with this guy. You don't trust 3 times 3 equals 9 in this game. I mean, when terror becomes a factor, then maybe I don't trust it either. Alright, I'm just gonna... I really don't, as I said, like healing this guy because it feels like a bit of a waste. Because he gets so much regeneration anyway. I should have also checked if I could put weakness on then. I actually misplayed that turn. Hold your horses before you do this. I've also got the monster flasks. I probably should consider using them. Still an Aether as well. Actually, it's minorly useful. Alright, I'll stop you doing this. A bit of a nothing of a first turn. Partially because I didn't put weakness on people. Fine. He lives, it's okay. Alright, remember to actually use the free weakness here, buddy. Shield self for 2 times 4. 1 times 15 damage against target enemy. Deals additional damage equal to the amount of shield in this monster. Okay. I think we found the situation of the guy I need to attack this turn to strip all his shields off. That means that he has no shields on him right now, so that's fine. You should heal yourself at this juncture so you don't die. Thank you for the regeneration as well. Now you should try and take the hit. What are you doing? More shields to self. Alright, just gonna hit this guy. Oh, can you kill from here? No. What? Oh no, you can! Okay, so he's got 4 to 6 health. I'm doing 31 damage. It didn't say the number. I think it said I was doing like 47. I'm 99% certain now that terror isn't working the way it says on the tooltip. It's actually doing 1.5 times damage. And then halving. It's like vulnerability in Slay the Spire. Alright, this guy now is doing that super shield attack 5 million. And I don't want him to do it. You're doing lava tide, which I also don't really want you to do, but I can't super stop you here. Also, you know, I've just realized, I think this, it looks like a fist icon, right? I think it's just showing turn order. I don't know if 3 means they're going first or second, but I think this, blip on the left side is, 1 and 3 on their side. We'll find out, but anyway, let me strip all your shields off so you don't do super mega damage. Weaken you. Yeah, when you select the target, you can see the damage number. I just wasn't paying attention. So yeah, it's 2 times 4. And then Mephisto is showing I'm doing 32, but he has no vulnerability. Now it's showing you're doing 35, which is fine. Just burning. I'll kill him next turn. Ow. I will say, we seem to be a bit more stable now at, higher health than I was before. Partially because I think we're stripping all the debuffs off me. But I think I'm okay with this. I think it's, a less fragile situation than before. Alright, this is doing not enough. I need to do 7 more damage, I think. More than 7, but I'll take it. Now bite him. I know you can do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. I guess we'll put some weakness on him, but it probably doesn't matter. What are you actually doing, by the way? I just don't care. It's super minor. It's not I'm just gonna kill everyone. No, I could have stopped it anyway if you were doing anything. I legit just Mandragora. By the way, you nearly killed all my units. I don't know what happened there, but it was actually scarier than I thought. Oh my god, this guy did disgusting things this turn. Pity I have insane healing. Okay, back to full. And Mephisto, you don't have the ability to heal. I want to cry. What if I whip him and steal water? I'm going to try it. It's so stupid, but... Also, it's showing me it's going to steal fire. You know what? I'm going to try and sandbag the turn. I don't know if I can sandbag the turn, but I'm going to try. I'll take another hit. Was that worth? Probably. All I need to do is put a multiplier on this attack, by the way. I don't know if you can do it, but if I can, it's actually going to destroy everyone. Right, Warden. What do we got? Soundwave, Petal Burst, and Pollen Shield. Shield all allies 2 times 3. Applies weakness to all enemies. You've sold me. I wanted an ability on this guy that was not an attack. So I was basically going to take whatever showed up, to be honest with you. But unironically, weakness seems to be very strong for me, so I think I'm happy with this. Not happy with that, though. Did I do the thing up here? Magical Table. Soul Altar. Okay, I will. We don't need the Monster Soul because I'm not using it. Allies gain 1 healing. At the start of each combat, purges 3 enemy ether. Applies 3 regeneration. Unironically, you might think I'm crazy on this. I think we take the purge 3 enemy ether because I just want to survive through the first turn. That's all that matters to me right now. And I think that increases the chance I live through the opening turn. And as I said, that's all I want to do. Because then we can get healing and regeneration going. So I trade 1 Monster Soul for a guy that I probably wasn't ever going to use. I gain maybe 1 turn to open the game. Again, this guy needs to go down. He's a healer. I've read The Art of War. You kill their healers first. Then you rush their archers. And then, I don't know, you pour boiling oil on the frontline vanguard. Something like that. Okay, I should hit with this unit as well. It's the other thing I've learned from all of this. Purely because I need to generate 1 water so you can do your heal. I can't let Mandragora go down this turn. Oh, hang on a minute. How much are you doing? 4. Assuming 8. 12. Mandragora has 13. I think I have to put it here then. Probably should have used your free action as well. I might actually use Rod of Command here to try and, like, not get killed. Actually, change of heart. I'll do this. I'll break you. Then I think we're like... I was going to say I think we're set that we're okay. But I didn't break you. No! I lost Oddish! Oh, it's all over. It's actually doomed. How did you do so much damage? I don't understand what happened. I think I took Terror, didn't I? Well, that is maybe the worst timeline we're living in now. Where is the resurrect table when you need one? Oh my god, actually, I think it is over. I think I'm gonna die here now. Oh, the red arrow show when it's going to attack. Okay. That makes way more sense. It's actually very useful to know. I see. Anyway, we're not letting this guy do his thing. This looks bad, but I think I've got a monster soul left. We can bring someone back, and we'll try and, like, figure it out from there. That's also really bad, but again, we'll try and figure it out. Don't worry. As long as my scaling unit lives, I think we're fine. Also, by the way, I have 4 of these. I didn't use any of them. I was trying to save them for the boss, but... Oh, you actual monster. Mephisto, you're the one that caused all of this, by the way. I feel like you shouldn't have lived to this point, but... Here we are. What are you doing, by the way? Heal everyone for 6. That is fine. I can't do that anymore. I will just simply die. I mean, I think we just do this. And just halve them and then try and live until the end. We can rebuild. We probably can't with 2, but we can rebuild. No, you got redirect! It's actually game losing. I was going to attack you with this, but I can't attack you with this because the redirect. The redirect. Well, what can you do? What can you do? I think I'm actually fully dead this time. Yeah. Because I'm also putting, like... I'm putting, like, negative stats on myself whenever I attack. Rip. Alright. That'll probably do it for the Aethermancer series for now. I don't actually understand this game. I think some of the things are not worded very well. I don't fully understand the damage intent. I think the tutorial is lacking in certain aspects, but... It's a fun concept. I just think in practice they need to sort a few things out. But it's, you know, it's a demo. They have time on their side. All right, what do you do, by the way? All right, nothing right now. What do you do? Nothing right now. All right, cool. All right, well, that'll do for Aethermancer. We didn't quite see every single monster, but we've seen most of the monsters. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, why don't leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everyone helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.